So just another quick note about this multiple perpetrator stalker Ponzi that operates through the groups known as the Chosen and Twin Flame Universe, and some of the affiliates that talk about narcissistic personality disorder, is that they are a narrative network. So their job is to run scripts, and that's why they call it mirror magic, because they use surveillance to mirror the people that they target to project negative feelings onto them. Their content is the proxy for abuse. This is all something that's operationalized through the people that teach narcissistic personality disorder. This whole network is engaged in mass narcissistic abuse. That is the growth hack that they use to market themselves and to elevate themselves, okay? They're also a part of like the incel sphere and all the people that were coming out of there. And a lot of their script is something that they actually stole from my Lipstick Alley account when I had a run-in or a pylon between myself and somebody named Black Viking on that site, okay? He was what I considered to be a cyberpath or a psychotic person. Like, yeah, he was very scary, and it turned into this big gate, and a bunch of other women hopped on board with that. And because he was being manipulative, I started addressing the audience directly, and that was considered through the fourth wall communication. The same as what these affiliates are doing now, because a lot of what they do and say is taken directly from my writing. And that's the whole point of doing this type of criminal activity. They are there to steal people's identities. They steal your personality, they steal your aesthetic, they steal your intellectual property. They steal your intellectual property, they steal your interests. They are abusing and exploiting surveillance so that they can get online and basically like mimic you or introject your positive qualities and then just project or attempt to transfer negative qualities. In the narrative, there is an aspect of rejection so that they may demoralize their targets, right? Because they want you to go away. They don't want anybody to know that they're criminals and that they're scammers and that they're perverse in how they achieve their goals, mainly through voyeurism. And the rejection is a part of the conversation that I had with Black Viking and everything that I was analyzing there, as well as conversations about limerence. I'm sure you've seen many from this circle talking about limerence and things like that. All of these conversational points are things that they took from my Lipstick Alley account and things that they eavesdropped me say directly. And then they turned it into their content so that they could go viral. So that is their doppelganging, their mirror magic, their destiny swapping, their purpose taking. It's just theft. It's voyeurism, surveillance abuse, and theft. And in this narrative, they're talking about a guy that they recruited, Mac Barnes Hopkins, who worked at the Department of Defense in the cyber department there, as well as a police officer at the Annapolis Police Department, and then moved over and was a police officer for the Navy Police, NSA. And he is allegedly married to me or engaged in marriage fraud. We're not married. We haven't been together in 1,000,001 years. I don't live in the same country as him. I'm single, have been single for a long time. So just consider that these women are absolutely insane to sit there and project a relationship on a woman that they stalk that doesn't actually exist, and that they project this relationship that doesn't exist on that woman so that they themselves can be a third party to that woman's life, so that they themselves can stalk this woman and be a part of that woman's life to steal her identity. But there's no relationship. They just make it up. I'm not attached to this man in any way. I wish he would get lost and take this like network of freaking morons with him. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So there's no relationship. There's no nothing. This man has no claim, has no stake, has no nothing. The women that he's around who are trying to doppelgang me and steal from me and pretend like we're somehow related or have anything going on together, that's all manufactured. That's all pulled out of their ass. I have nothing to do with them. They have no claim or stake in my life either. And so, yeah, that's what these women do. They sit there and they steal, and then they project, and then they make it seem as if like their stolen epistemology and ontology is theirs. No, you stole it from me. You stole it from my Lipstick Alley account. You steal it from eavesdropping and voyeurism. And now you're trying to attach me to a man that I have nothing to do with, which is absolutely insane. You're stalking women on behalf of men that have nothing to do with them and trying to brute force those men on them. Mentally unwell. Okay? So yeah, the whole narrative that this Chosen Network and Twin Flame Universe are talking about is manufactured. It's false. It's mental illness. It's group psychosis. It's mass group psychosis. I am not with this man. They're just exploiting my identity because it's marketable, and they want to make money, and they want virality. And this is a conversational circuit, and hacking and stalking and using surveillance on people allows them to build an algorithm, and algorithms are valuable. So when you build an algorithm and a conversational circuit around targeting someone, that is a lot of money. That's a whole economy on its own. And that's what all of these people are fighting for. And since it's my identity they're exploiting, I would generally be the one that has claim to all of it. I own pretty much all of it. It's mine. You exploited my identity. You wanted to make an algorithm and a conversational circuit based on my intellectual property and mind. That is mine. I own that. You don't, which is why they want to stay attached, and they call it a business, and they call these people my coworkers. These are not my coworkers. We're not in the same field. We're not related. We don't live in the same country. These are not my sisters. This is not my family. This is not my man. This is not my person. This is not my soulmate. And a group of nutters from the Nutter News Network cannot tell me who my soulmate is. I'm sorry, you're stalking somebody you don't know, trying to claim you know their soulmate, that you speak to their ancestors. And you claim other people are mentally unwell? It's looking like you are, a whole network of you, okay? So yeah, you might want to get it together.